Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY Volume 6 blind reaction. And today I'm looking at Chapter 2 of Volume 6, titled Uncovered, and I am super hyped for this. I mean, that probably goes without saying, actually, just because, I mean, if you look at my reaction to Chapter 1 of the volume, it's like 54 minutes long. I mean, it's a 22-minute episode, and I was able to talk about it, for just that much longer afterwards, like a full another 30 minutes. Although there was a lot of stuff at the start too, just all that build up, all that Bumblebee talk. But yeah, still 54-minute video. It was actually a minute longer than the Flaming Sharks video, which kind of impressed me because that guy is always pretty long-winded. Me, not usually as much, but on RWBY, I guess there's an exception. But yeah, that first episode, that was great. Really had to talk about that a lot and just unpack everything. Even though I'm sure not everyone watched the full video just because of how crazy long it was. And I can actually say that with a fair amount of confidence, considering I got a lot of comments just sort of mad at me that I missed the hat in the intro, Roman's hat as it flies past. Which I did do, but if you watch the full video, you'll see that I catch it later on and react to it then. And yeah, I was aware after that video was recorded. Though I still think that's Cinder, actually. I mean, in the video, I kind of was of the opinion that, oh, it's probably two different figures, because I'm certain the second one's Cinder. That definitely, just with the weapon style and everything, it just brings Cinder to mind. But the first one, it's clearly the same figure. I mean, the style of the hood and everything, it's the same. But I still, so yeah, it's Cinder, but I think that we're getting some pretty good signs in that intro that Neo's coming back too, and that in fact they're gonna be headed for some kind of showdown, and that could be really cool. I'm actually really looking forward to that, if that is the case, because that would be awesome. Two characters that I really am desperate to see them do more with, and just something new with. Because you kind of have to with both of them. I mean, Roman's dead, so Neo is in a completely different place, and Cinder, after Volume 5, she basically has to find a new direction, and that could be cool. But anyway, Volume 6, Chapter 2, Uncovered. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect here. I mean, obviously, we're picking up where we left off. We're probably going to find out who the old lady is, and we're probably going to, I guess, maybe start moving back towards Argus on foot. Though that seems like it'll be pretty tough in the snow. But Uncovered, I don't know. That kind of makes me think there might be a bit of, like, reveals here. Like some stuff about, like, past stuff. I mean, there is all that. In the intro, we have what appears to be Ozpin's prior incarnations. So maybe we're going to learn about them. Or maybe we're going to learn about, like, something else, some other secret, Silver Eyes stuff. I mean, that is the best hint of who the old lady is at this point. I mean, when it goes to her in the intro, it also focuses on Ruby's eyes, so she could be like another Silver Eye warrior. And that would be cool if we get into that stuff. Uncovered, it could also be in a more literal sense. Maybe this is where Adam takes off the mask. I kind of doubt it. I mean, I think we're kind of building up to that. That's going to be a season-long arc. Because that is another thing that I had pointed out to me somewhere, I think, is that Adam, in the character short, that scene at the end appears to be later on, because Adam wasn't actually physically injured in the Battle of Haven. He was just slapped down by Blake, and then he never really suffered any other attack, really. And he was clearly limping and stuff in that final shot of the character short, so that was a flash ahead. Which, I mean, kind of, yeah, makes my criticism that the mask was back on completely invalid. But my mistake. I misread that. Which is crazy because I've seen that character short like several times now. But yeah, maybe we go more into Adam. Probably not, though. Probably going to be focused on Team RWBY and Oscar and Crow and the old lady. and whatever they're gonna do. And yeah, hopefully it'll be awesome. Though, yeah, let's get started and see what happens. I don't know. Here we go. Rooster Teeth. Oh, and this intro. Still not used to it. I like the opening of it, but then we have this drop, and it gets kind of really mid-tempo, and I just... Aw, Renora. It's just so shippy. We go to all the ships. And then Adam. Yeah, that transition, that definitely says something. I'm really concerned about this, though. I mean, is it symbolic, or should I be worried about Crow? I love how everyone is carrying an umbrella just to further drive it home. Salem. Okay, still curious about who this is. That's one thing. The Sphinx. That's definitely Cinder. I mean, that movement. Oh. All the White Rose. Here we go. Chapter 2. Oh, and there she is! Okay, and we do have Cinder. Seeing how she survived this. I guess there's water at the bottom of the... whatever that pit was. Oh. Come on, Cinder. You got this. Oh, that arm. Kinda gross. Ooh. Well, there's your way out. Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Where did you...
Yeah, that's gotta be a bit,
We need to take the relic to Atlas?
Oh.
That's what I said.
Okay, we're flashing back.
You've got to be joking.
I mean, bright side. We finally get out of this house.
Wow.
Well, trust me, I don't about it either. And without the Spring Maiden here to seal the relic back in its vault, it's our best option.
Atlas may be the safest kingdom we have at the moment, but their borders are closed. General Ironwood called everyone back.
Not everyone. The city of Argus is a ways north of us, and it's the primary trading port between Anima and Solitas. They've got the largest Atlas military base outside of the kingdom.
That makes sense. That's kind of what I figured.
And if we play our cards right, I think
It
there's
sounds
a good
very
chance we
Atlas-y.
can convince them to escort us straight to Ironwood.
I mean, we do have the missing heiress
Blake.
of Schnee Dust Company.
No.
Eris, actually.
True. But if there's a chance of reward money, I say we go for it.
Wow. Yes. It's turning wise for a reward.
Suffice.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Likewise. And while I'm sure we could all use more time to recover, I'm afraid time is of the essence.
Right. As long as that thing's out in the open, its power could fall into the wrong hands.
Speaking of, what does it do exactly?
Oh.
Don't
That's a
everyone
good
talks?
question. It's a very good question.
Of course. The Relic of Knowledge has a wonderful and incredibly dangerous ability.
Oh.
Its user can ask any question.
Well, that's crazy.
The lamp will provide an answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Intriguing.
That's incredible.
Indeed. However, it's not without drawbacks.
Just grab it now and
The
ask
lamp
will
cannot tell
Bumblebee
you of
happen.
events that have yet to happen, and
Oh.
it will only ever answer 3 questions.
Okay,
Every
never mind.
100 years.
Oh. Well, that's kind of limited.
It's not so bad. That's a lot
That kind of
of time
sucks.
ago.
Then let's put it to a vote. What should we ask first?
Wow.
Can we ask for more questions? Can we ask for more questions?
They're not wishes.
I'm afraid you won't be able to ask it anything at the moment. The questions were used before I sealed it away.
Oh.
Well, at least now
Well, that
we know
sucks.
what it is. And we'll be sure to keep it safe.
This is probably where he should have said, oh, it attracts Grimm, by the way. Wow. Yeah, very safe. Just lying there in the snow.
This is just great. We're stranded.
Oh.
We lost a third of our party.
We brought Bumblebee.
We've gained a defenseless old lady.
I don't think she's defensive. Don't assume.
Maria Caravera, and I
Don't
am
assume
not
anything, Yang.
Defenseless. I'm just a little hard of hearing. And blind, without my
Oh.
eyes. That are
Okay.
in desperate need of repair. Okay, I'm starting to see your point.
Knock it off, will ya?
Okay, I like her.
Now we'll just be inviting even more Grimm.
Does that even matter? Apparently, we've been attracting Grimm since we left Haven.
Oh, and how could I forget about that?
Yeah.
No more lies and half-truths.
Yeah. I think it's time we got an explanation. I did not lie to you.
Well, you certainly didn't tell us.
She definitely
everything
noticed
about the
something
relic.
there.
Please, now is not the time.
No, we're past that. I want to know why you're still not telling us everything.
It is true that the Grimm are attracted to the relics. It's faint but undeniable. I believe it has to do with their origin, but I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, I feared that making you all aware would only add anxiety and negativity. It seemed like the safer option.
Ah, husband.
I'm real tired of people choosing what's best for me.
Is that why you chose to lie to everyone about Lionheart too?
Yes,
Oh.
as a matter of fact, I believed the Kingdom of Mistral deserved better than the truth. And I believed Leonardo deserved to be remembered for his lifetime of service, and not the unfortunate missteps he made in his final years.
Missteps?
What Professor Lionheart did was reprehensible. I am not here to argue differently. But does one lapse in judgment truly negate all of his good? Do we not all have regrets? You may have met Professor Lionheart, but you never met the man he was before Salem found him.
I mean, that's
Look,
fair.
We're supposed to
but...
be in this together. You can trust us. We're not going to turn our backs on you.
Do you really think Leo was the first?
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah.
That he didn't say those exact same words to me?
That
I'm
makes
sorry.
sense.
You have to understand that my behaviors are backed by experience. I'm not
There's
saying
also
that I have
Raven,
reasons to
so
think you
we
are
have
the
two
truth.
examples.
I'm saying that I have reasons for the things that I do, the secrets I keep. The reason I... Where's the relic?
Yeah, you
Right
kind of
here.
left it. Oh, Ruby got it. Good.
It got scattered in the crash.
Please, hand it over.
So all those times you talked about having faith in humanity, that was just for everyone else?
That's not what I meant to suggest. Miss Rose, the
Yeah,
relic
it's
is a powerful item, and I simply feel as though it is my burden to bear.
But you said it couldn't do anything right now.
Why does it matter who carries it?
I need you to listen to me.
Buzz?
Hurry. He's trying to stop you.
Stop her from what?
He's afraid you'll find out what he's hiding.
Okay.
Her name is Jen. Say her name to summon her.
Her name?
Oh, Jin? So a genie? Genie of the lamp.
Jin?
This is gonna be that other new character from the intro, right? Or not. No, I definitely haven't seen this one before. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's... Oh.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful indeed. Yeah.
What knowledge do you seek?
That's a lot I seek. I don't know. And here we go. There she is. Nope, we've already answered the mystery. Why even make it a mystery at that point? Yeah. Good idea. Are we gonna get Neo too, or are we gonna leave that for a while? I love that we're actually seeing some of Mistral now. That's something I wanted, to see like the stuff we were told about in the world of Remnant. Like in a more real way, actually, as a part of it. Oh.
That's far enough.
Oh. Okay, who do we have here?
Okay.
She's cute.
You're little Miss Malachite?
I'm
Miss
little Miss
Malachite.
gonna skin you alive if you ever take the away with me again.
I like the
Looks
accent.
like your life savings.
It was somebody's.
Oh.
Cute. What do you want for it?
I'm looking for these travelers.
Oh. Of course you are.
Well, sweetheart, you came to the right place. A little jumpy today, hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, now she's
You know, I used to be afraid of spiders.
in paranoia mode.
Want to know what I did about it?
Learn to kill them.
Oh no, the world needs spiders. I just made the spiders work for me.
Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. All of them.
Give us a week. We'll find your travelers.
Well, miss, we already know where they are. That
Oh.
big guy asked about them last week.
I know.
Oh, Hazel?
But what we don't know is who here in Mistral might be asking about her.
Okay, well that's really interesting.
I am Jin.
And back to
A
this.
being created by the god of light to aid humanity in its pursuit of knowledge.
Cool. Cool.
I've been graced with the ability to answer 3 questions every 100 years. You're in luck, as I'm still able to answer...
That's enough!
2 questions this era.
Yeah, there's another lie. Come on, Ozpin.
It's a
Don't
pleasure
prove
to
Raven
see you
right.
again, old man.
Ruby, please. Don't.
Hey,
So,
do whatever you think is right, kiddo.
Jin,
wow.
what is Ozpin hiding from us?
No!
Wow.
What? What? Weiss? Yang?
Weiss before Yang. And of course, Blake. All about Blake, not Ruby.
Yang!
Wow.
Once upon a time,
The bumblebee is real.
there stood a lonely tower that sheltered a lonely girl.
And there she is, right? I mean, I think.
Named Salem.
Oh! 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 Oh, that's Salem? Salem was hot. And she still kind of is, but she really was. Love it. That design, that's nice. Well, this is going to be fascinating. Actually, that whole episode, just everything in that episode was hype. Like, I mean, this volume. Let's go through that again, like we did last time. So I don't want to miss anything. I don't normally do this for stuff I react to, but let's... Yeah, we first have Cinder waking up. Yeah, so her fall saved by there being water, I guess. And I guess it melted the rest of the ice, I don't know. She gets out. And there's a poor girl who ends up a victim. Yeah. And then we have this scene kind of emphasizing that Ozpin had a moment to tell them more about the relic, and he didn't. And in fact, he told them lies. So, yeah. So that was a scene worth having. Then, Yang pulling Bumblebee out of the snow. Good to know that we still have that. Oh, our introduction to Maria, who is blind, I guess. She has those goggles, which I guess are like prosthetic eyes or something, or to that effect. They let her see, but they don't work very well. That's kind of fun. And she has a fun personality. We still don't know anything about her, but she definitely seems to know more than she lets on, just in her reactions to things, like to Ozpin in particular. Once Oscar changes to Oz, she clearly picks up on that and takes interest. So she knows a lot here. And then more just being shifty, and then Ruby summoning Jin here, who, wow. That's just, wow. Hot. Yeah. Then we have back to Cinder, now wearing what she is in the intro. And we have this wanted... Well, they know, I didn't hear the audio before. They know the names. Let me hear... Do they have all the names? Yeah, they do. All 5 of them. That said 1 month ago, so is this actually... So let's to go back to the first episode. Wasn't that 2 weeks after? So Cinder stuff is going to be happening a couple weeks off from everyone else? Is that what we're to take from that? Because they also, in the later bit, they mention that Hazel, I'm guessing the big guy, So I assume that's Hazel. It could not be. It could be... No, it has to be Hazel. There's no one else who quite qualifies as the big guy that he was asking first. So, yeah, that makes sense. Then we have all... I love this the whole atmosphere they actually managed in this scene. That's something they completely lacked in all that we previously saw of Mistral. And just the character models too, just for the background characters, they're really... They have a lot more personality, and a lot of them look like they could be interesting characters, even though I assume they're not going to be. I mean, a lot of them really pop out in the bar scene, but obviously the point is just to show the prevalence of the spiderweb. And then we got Little Miss Malachite, who I like. Yeah, I like her. I like her accent and her attitude. And she has her two henchmen who look like they could be pretty cool. The girl in particular stands out. That's a nice design. I'm really interested to see what their role is. And yeah, with how we left off, who here in Mistral is asking about her, that definitely tells me this is how Neo is going to be led to her. I think that's the direction we're taking. And that'll be great. Great. Because we're definitely just setting this scene in the rain with all the umbrellas. I mean, obviously, it's really obvious in the intro with the hat going by, too. But definitely, this is Neo buildup. Or is that Neo? No. No. I don't think anyone is that. Yeah, I don't think any of those people are relevant. Okay, then we go back to Jen, and Ruby asks her question. Oh, Aspen, this is gonna be good. That's just that cut off when he rushes at her. That's great. This is just a really well made episode, and they're all in the void, and very broad question that she asked, but I guess that's fine. Why Yang? Yang is all Blake. Weiss is Ruby. Sticking with our ships. And Blake is Yang. That's great. I mean, you would think Yang at least would ask about Ruby, but but no. That's for the fans. And then Salem. Yeah, Salem was human. I mean, I'm not surprised. Obviously, if she wasn't, she would have to start as something else. So we're probably going to get into a lot of stuff here, and an interesting story. Get the big lore drops. That's great. That was I loved that episode. That was even better than the first one. I mean, there was no action, but I don't really care. I mean, Volume 5, my reactions there probably made that pretty clear, that I'm here for the characters and the story. I mean, usually the story is kind of secondary to the characters, honestly, for me a little bit. But when it's this interesting, then it becomes it becomes a big deal. But yeah, Cinder back as I wanted. I mean, the only way to make Cinder truly a bad character, like some people say, is if she had died there. And then that would have been the end of it, and there's no room for anything else. Now she's back, and we're ready for to try and kind of get into, to explore her more further and in a different way. I like seeing her on her own. We're back to Volume 4 Cinder, the more vulnerable Cinder, with her being clearly affected by everything that happened to her, just jumpy, paranoid, still sinister, still evil, still killing people, but she seems broken, kind of, in a way. She seems fragile, hurt, and she's going to have to pull herself up, and we're going to have to explore her in a more deep way, probably learn more about her, because there's still a full backstory. We know nothing about where she came from or what her true motivations are. I mean, they're power, but we don't know why. So that'll be good. We still have Cinder around to make her into a much better character. I mean, I think I've always seen this great potential from her, but now she can actually fill it out, and I really look forward to that, and the Neo stuff, which I'm sure is coming. But even despite how fascinating that was, the real hook here is in the other stuff, in the Jen and the Salem and the Ozpin. What is this story gonna be? I don't know. I'm really thrilled though. This volume, I mean, if it stays at this quality, this is going to be the best volume by a long shot. It's not even going to be close, but we'll see. We'll see. And we still have that real wild card in Maria. I'm gonna. I mean, she's gonna be seeing this too. I mean, everyone was there. Oscar, or well, I don't know if Oscar was there, but Crow was there. All Team RWBY was there. I mean, yeah. So they're all. So I would assume Maria's there too, unless she isn't. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm just so happy. This was so great. It's just RWBY at its best. This is like really, really good episode. Just so much sets up so much potential for what's next. And I can't wait to see where it goes, what this story is going to be. Are we going to learn about the moon? I mean, that's another thing that's in the intro, the moon breaking apart, actually. So are we going to go into that? Are we going to go into... I mean, obviously we're going into Salem and how she became what she is. And obviously we're going into something that Ozpin definitely does not want us to know. So, I don't know. How much are you hiding, Ozpin? All it does is prove Raven more right, but I mean, obviously, I still have faith that in the end, Ozpin's intentions are for the best, and that Salem is more in the wrong here. So I don't think Raven's dealing with the issue of Ozpin being so untrustworthy is probably going to be right, but she was definitely right about him being that untrustworthy. I still think he's probably going to be the better option. But we'll see. I mean, there's a lot that could still be uncovered. So there we go. I didn't really talk for 54 minutes this time, but 34, that's still pretty good, I guess. I mean, as said, it's a shorter episode by quite a bit. So, yeah. Still went on for over twice as long as the episode itself is, but... yeah. And, yeah, I think I'll leave it off by just saying that Jen is quite attractive. Hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did. And see you in the next one.